Yeah, I'll go ahead and make it. I'll do another edit to this a little bit later.
Okay. All right. Look like we're back up and running.
We are. Hold on for a minute.
Yeah, we're back. We're good.
We are. Hold on for a second. I'll just make sure. I'll see myself live.
Yep, sorry about that, guys. We got kicked off again. That sucks. But anyway, we're back.
Moan trying to get all fancy.
Yeah, I did.
With his laptop.
Knowing we weren't supposed to do that.
Yeah, I keep telling him, but you said, no, let me do this.
Well, I don't know. Well, maybe we should probably do it. You don't listen. You don't listen.
You don't want to listen. So I try to keep on telling him that's the Intel PC. No, I'm just messing.
No, you're actually right. You're actually right. It is the Intel.
That's the Intel CPU over there. I'm just teasing.
No, you're good.
Good stuff. So what we was going to talk about, our next topic that we was going to talk about is Suicide Squad, and I don't know what do you think about the Suicide Squad trailer?
I am eager to. Well, you know what I think is going to happen. Hopefully, I don't jinx it. Is that it's going to be a direct copy from Arkham Knights? I have a feeling it's going to be that. If
you mean Gotham Knight?
Gotham Knight. I'm sorry, Gotham Knights.
Yeah.
What we were just talking about. So, if it does, I guess it wouldn't be that bad because it's basically playing Gotham Knights again, but with different characters, and hopefully the characters are different from Suicide Squad to Gotham Knights. So we will see how that works. If you're kind of picking up what I'm saying, I do think I am eager to see how the Justice League is evil or Superman. From some of the articles that I read, states that some believe Brainiac has taken over the Justice League and turned them evil. That's one of the iterations. The other one is that it's just Superman. So I don't know too much, and maybe there's a comic book thing behind it that I don't know that you already know, Max. But I don't know how, unless they have a slither of kryptonite hanging out of their pocket, I don't see how they're going to take out Superman.
Yeah, when I was peeping out the trailer, the trailer is really good. I wish they would have had some gameplay,
right?
And I think, but I don't know how they're going to defeat Superman, but I think the premise is that I think they are supposed to kill off the Justice League.
Yes,
from my understanding, and I believe it's 4-player co-op. And it said that how Rocksteady said this was that it could be it could be a single player if you want to, and then you could have help if you need it. And that's what kind of interests me with it, because I was just like, yeah, because sometimes I like to play some games just like, single player mode and stuff. But then I was just thinking about the multiplayer aspect of it. I was just like, oh, I could really use some help in this, and that's what they going with it with the Suicide Squad. Is saying like, well, you can have a person drop in or drop out, and it said that the 4-player co-op. Even if you do this as a single player, you'll still have the rest of the Suicide Squad with you, regardless. So that's a really good thing. So you have your other players with you during the mission. I just don't know how they're going to implement that, but yeah. I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see it, and I'm really looking forward to it because it's a DC game, but Rocksteady is doing this game, and so that's going to be interesting to see what type of elements that they're going to put into this game, because Warner Brothers Montreal is doing the Gotham Knight game, and then Suicide Squad Rocksteady is doing that game. So it's going to be interesting to see what type of gameplay and see the similarities and the differences between each studios. So I would like to see how that's going to work out.
Yeah,
and then also too, the storyline too is like, how the heck you kill off the Justice League and stuff? How's that even
The only
happen?
person I knew that can do that is Batman. He has the whole plan in his belt. and it was proven that it can be done.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
but
it could be done and stuff, and that's where yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do that storyline and stuff like
well,
that.
yeah, because you're dealing with criminals that never overtook superheroes. I mean, so look at it as that aspect, right? They never won, really. You may have points to where they'll win something, and then you'll hit a to be continued. Then the next episode or next comic book to get whooped on, and I don't know what's going to be different about this. And Amanda Waller ain't no better. She's like the good super bad guy, So
Yeah, yeah. So that's gonna be real. That's gonna be interesting to see what Rocksteady implements with this game. So it's kind of like that's another thing that I'm like really looking forward to. And I don't know. The game is not gonna come out to 2022, and so that's kind of like the other aspect of it too,
right.
as in like they have some time to really work on this game to make it shine. So I'm looking forward to that DC game.
I think this is a perfect. I think they executed this perfectly as far as bringing this into our well being. Right. They initiated Batman. Then they the Gotham Knights, and then they came out with this. I think it's a good move to put another game out there. And then it's Rocksteady. They've been doing a really good job with Batman. I just don't see where the differences are going to be. And also, the same developers are making this game, and it looked like it's going to be the same third-person hack. They call these hack and slash games. So I don't know. I would assume that it's going to have the same system, but with different features. That's where I'm getting out of it.
I don't know. Like I said, you got two different developers, and Rocksteady wanted to do a different game than the Batman series. So, but at the same time, too, it's DC. But I don't know. I think whatever, those guys are talented. I mean, because they brought Batman to us, Arkham games, and I would just be surprised. That is going to be the same game as Gotham Knight or what Warner Brothers is doing. And I don't think it will. I think it's going to be a totally different game,
right?
And that's why they're not showing us any gameplay right now, because they don't want to say like, oh, it's so similar to Gotham Knight and stuff.
I may be wrong. It may be first person shooter. So who knows? The first person shooters now are getting into the whole, like how Mirror's Edge is. It's like first person, but you're doing third person things.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, it could be. I don't think they'll do a first person shooter, because I think that would be like too much for them to do. I wouldn't say it's too much for them to do, but it's just I don't think that's Rocksteady's style, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like that's something that they're gonna have to. Well, like I said, they're good developers and stuff, and they'll come out with some really great ideas.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about the whole fight with Superman. I don't know how they're going to implement that. So
somebody's going to have a bulletproof kryptonite vest on or something. I don't know, unless they bring Doom and unleash him on Superman, because that's the only one that beats the crap out of Superman.
Well, no, you know what? That's a you make a very good point. They may do. I mean, you never know what Amanda has up her sleeves. Yeah. So who knows and stuff. So, and like the storyline and stuff like that. Who's to say? That they might bring Doom for Superman.
Yeah. That's the only thing I can think of, because General Zod is not going to do nothing. He gets whooped on. Doom is the only one that can just man up, and not even Darkseid has been able to beat Superman down to a pulp without kryptonite. So I mean, he's whooped on him, but not as much as Doom punished him. To the brink of death. So
no, you're absolutely right about that. It's gonna be a real interesting game, and I mean, they got some time to really make that game shine. So we'll see what happens and stuff.
Yep.
So another topic that I kind of want to bring up too is Moan doesn't know too much about this game, but I wanted to bring this up. This is this game that it was exclusive. It's exclusive to PS5, but it's called Deathloop, and it was in the trailer. It was in PS5 announcement and stuff like that, and they announced that the game is going to be delayed of Q2 of 2021. So I wanted to bring this up because I thought this would be a good topic to talk about, because it seemed like we have a lot more games now that are getting delayed and that's supposed to be launch titles.
No, it's going to really make it a hard decision for people who are going to choose a system for the games. If you want my opinion, if PlayStation stick with the plan of releasing the games they're supposed to release outside of Xbox and what they're doing, they're going to take the cake as far as sales and all that stuff. The Series X does have a strong lineup of games you already have that's going to be enhanced on the Xbox. Xbox will be the first system that's going to have hundreds of games at launch, as long as you have Game Pass. So Halo was a huge letdown for me. Hopefully they don't delay it any further. I saw an article saying that it may be delayed to 2022, and that just really rubs me the wrong way. Like, man, excuse me. I'm like, man, come on.
Do you think Halo is going to be delayed to 2022?
If that happens, I'm going to 343 Industries myself, and I'm going to light that boy up.
Well, I mean,
because they should have never showed the trailer. They could have waited until 2021.
Yeah, they could have. They could have done that. I think it was a lot of pressure that was on them. Yeah, it was a lot of pressure. It's just like what I'm just thinking about right now. I've been thinking.
Yeah,
about
you're
this
disappointed.
And we talked about this multiple times, multiple times. And I'll keep saying this over and over again. I think they were never really ready. I don't know why they switched engines and stuff. That is kind of like another question that's coming through my head right now. It's like why do they switch engines? And
yeah, but they can't do what everybody else does, right? Because the same thing happened to Final Fantasy VII Remake, where a certain developer was making the game, and in the middle of it, they got rid of them, and they took it upon themselves to do it. Everybody can't do that. They don't have the resources. They didn't like the engine. They didn't like what they were doing. They didn't like the artwork, and we still got a masterpiece. Everybody can't do that.
Well, that's true too, but not everyone is Square Enix in Final Fantasy, so it's kind of like. But no, and the reason why I'm saying is that I will say this, and this is the point that I'm trying to come across. Halo is only for Xbox and PC.
Right.
You will never see this game go on PlayStation 5.
Nope.
Now, or I don't want to say PlayStation 5. I say PlayStation. Now, going back to Final Fantasy, you have a third-party developer, and you have PlayStation have a plethora of games. They got Uncharted, they got Death Stranding, they got Spider-Man, and
a lot of them is in their studio.
Yeah, they have so many games that I could just come up at the top of my head that's all PlayStation exclusive game. Microsoft, on the other hand, they only have Halo at the moment. I think it's just like, what you say?
I think the holdup with Microsoft is that this is where I think it went downhill. Is when they thought that the Xbox One could be a TV entertainment system, and it went bad from there. The Kinect went down. The implementations that you still had to have like a TV service from Comcast, DirecTV, or whatever, and we were leading in the direction at that time of streaming TV, and it's the same thing that happened with VR when they tried to bring VR to the scene with the Nintendo. What was the Nintendo's iteration of the VR? The
you talking about the Wii?
No, not the Wii.
Oh,
the whole red box.
Yeah, you talking about that? Oh gosh, I can't think of that system.
Well, it was horrible.
It was a VR set. Was it the Nintendo VR?
Whatever it was. It was
Yeah,
horrible.
that's what I think it was. I think it was in Nintendo VR because I remember having that as a kid.
Yeah,
Yep.
and
Nintendo VR. Yep.
it wasn't the time. Sometimes when you bring out this new technology, it's just not the time. Same thing that happened with Google TV. Google TV used to be out before it became Android TV, and it just wasn't the time for it yet. Same thing with the cloud gaming. The on live, they were the first one to ever show people what cloud gaming was, and I still have that system to this day. And they went out of business a long time ago, so hopefully it's worth a lot of money. But you can't use the console anyway because, you know, the service is not up, and either Valve or whoever is doing it bought the cloud gaming at the time. And it was Steam. Steam bought them out. You know, so it's the same with when you come out with this new stuff with Xbox, and it's just because we're leading towards another technology where streaming TV was coming into play. It wasn't a good sales pitch, and then it went on towards their games, and then you had another Gears of War, and you had, I'll be honest with you, as much as I love Halo, it had its setbacks with Halo 4 and 5. Halo 4 to me was actually better than 5, if you want my opinion.
Oh yeah. Well, I take this back. Halo 4 storyline was better than 5.
Yes. Yeah, so
and,
you had
the gameplay on Halo 5. I thought was better than Halo 4. That's just my that was my opinion.
Yeah. So I think when Microsoft went in that direction with this entire adding this feature that everybody's switching technology to, is the reason why it didn't work, and they couldn't get themselves up from there. And now they're trying to rebrand themselves with strictly sticking to gaming, but offering you so much more out of your money. That's why I think Game Pass is going to be such a huge deal when it comes to this generation, because PlayStation is dominating the games and the exclusives. So they got to come up with another idea.
And you brought up a good point. I don't know. We'll see if Halo is going to come out 2022. I just know, for me, in my opinion. Well, if they do, this better be the best game ever.
I know it better make me put all my other games away.
It's going to be a lot. If it's going to come out 2022. But the other thing is that they need to drop the support for the Xbox game, and just make the game on just Xbox Series X and stuff. Because there was rumored that they was going to drop, just go ahead and just launch the Xbox version of it. Like I said, just rumors and stuff. But for me, I think they need to just work on the Xbox Series X console and give us the game that that they was truly meant to make and stuff, and whatever that vision is and stuff. Because like I said, nobody's disputing the whole gameplay. Everybody says it's a good idea, open world, it looks awesome and stuff like that. But I think they needed to make it on the Xbox Series X, because there was rumors that the game doesn't even really run on Xbox. I think that there was a rumor that saying the lowest. They said they had a hard time even running the game on 1080p. Yeah. And stuff. I don't know how true this is and stuff. So I mean, take it for a grain of salt. I will say that. But looking at the developers and seeing how much time they've been working on it, I think they should go ahead and just drop the whole Xbox idea. I understand that what Microsoft is trying to do is trying to say, hey, we're not trying to leave anybody behind, but it's just like, just work on the Xbox Series X and get it done.
Yeah. Yep.
So. And so yeah, we'll see. But also bringing up Xbox. Mon, you sent me articles about the potential leak of the Xbox Series X pricing and stuff. I don't think you remember.
I thought it was the one I showed when it was either 600 or it was 500.
It was the one with 600. So that was the rumor. So the rumor has it. Nobody I don't think it's going to be true, but they're saying that the Xbox is going to be $599 when it come out for launch.
Yeah, I don't think that's true either.
So it said the Xbox is going to be $599, and I think the Xbox Series S, which is going to be, that's the replacement of the Xbox One X, is going to be around 3. I think it's the 349 or 349. So that was kind of like the rumor, and then the PlayStation is going to be coming out with their console. The rumor is PlayStation 5 is going to be at $499 for the disc version, and discless version is going to be $399.
And I think those prices are solid, if you want my opinion. So we'll see if PlayStation does come out, or if they release their prices first. I think that hopefully Phil Spencer will keep his promise and say that no matter what PlayStation price is, we're going to come lower. So if PlayStation comes out at $399, then Series X it is.
They have to. I think Microsoft doesn't have a choice in this matter. Right now, I would even say PlayStation 5 really doesn't. Besides Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Godfall, I don't think PlayStation had that many games at launch. But I could be wrong, and I know there's that PlayStation says they're going to have one of the best launches ever, but we'll wait and see. But Microsoft, if you really want to sell your console, please make it at $499. I'm predicting $499. That's what I think it's going to be. But at the same time, too, we definitely need the games and stuff. So you got to announce the games, and we'll like I said, I'm buying both consoles regardless. I'm getting it.
And also, I think Microsoft has to come out with they have to come out with their console first. Allow people, because if PlayStation comes out and it's a good price before Xbox, it's over for them. So I just feel like they have to release it early. Release it early, get all those sales, and then PlayStation come out with theirs. Now, there's no guarantee. PlayStation will possibly still outsell the Series X. And I still will get one. I'm just getting the Series X first. I'll be getting the PlayStation 5.
You know what's crazy about it is that both Microsoft and PlayStation haven't came out with no type of announcement of what a pricing whatsoever.
They don't want to.
Like this whole month has been pretty much dead. Well, they had a state of play, but I said it was garbage the last podcast. But it's crazy that either company didn't come out with a price yet, and this is usually the time to be coming out with the announcing the price so people could start pre-ordering their systems. I don't know what's taking them so long to do that. I know they both playing chicken, like I say, sort of say, to see who's going to go first when it comes to their pricing. So one of the companies can undercut them, or say, "Oh, we'll give you a free game with the bundle and stuff." So I wonder why it's just taking them so long. I just want them to announce the price so I could go ahead and pre-order the system, so I could get a guaranteed pre-order, and so I'd be happy.
Here's a solution. I feel like how cars should. Remember when the new, what are we on, C8 Corvette now? When the C8 Corvette came out, they announced the price under $60,000. That's only for the time it released towards the end of the year, and then the price is going to raise. They should do the consoles like that. Xbox should come out at their console price at $350 from November to December, and then the original price start in January. And PlayStation, if they can do it, do the same thing, because I think
that's a genius idea.
Yeah, I think that Xbox is a little bit more safe when it comes to sales wise, is because their sales are not based on their consoles. They have Game Pass. PlayStation, I don't think can take those chances. They have to sell the console, and they have to have a solid price. Because PlayStation View didn't kick off too well. The PlayStation TV didn't kick off too well. The Vita didn't kick off too well. So I don't think they don't have nothing. If the PlayStation Now is just like Game Pass, then they really can compete with it. But if Xbox doesn't make a sale on their consoles, they will make sales on their Game Pass. So, but I think that's a genius idea. If those guys are listening right now, since you guys, from my understanding, back in history, prices are usually out in June. And then it gives people time to save, buy it. If somebody was stupid, go to GameStop and put your stuff on pre-order, because I can't stand GameStop anymore. And, and I was one of those people, right? Even with the PlayStation, I got it from GameStop. But just with all their whole business stuff that's going on, I'm not going that route. I don't trust it. The same thing happened to me with my Final Fantasy Remake Collector's Edition. I pre-ordered it. I paid it off months ago before it even came out. And, of course, COVID hit. And they didn't have it. Delayed. It got delayed, but you can buy it at Best Buy. You can buy it at Walmart. You can buy it here. You can buy it there. And it got to the point where I think I got the game last June, and I kept asking GameStop. I'm like, hey, are you guys gonna get the game anytime soon? Because people are buying it. One of my buddies on our Discord sent me a message like, I got my collector's edition, and I'm like, what the hell? So then I went to GameStop. I know. I went to them. I kind of got pissed off. Oh man, this was drew the last straw. I went to them. I told them that, like, look, I don't want to lose out. I want to collect it. I've already bought a digital. I beat it. I want my collector's edition so I can add some value to it. And they called another GameStop and they had it. That blew my mind. I'm like, well, how come you guys don't have it? I pre-ordered this and paid off months ago. It should be in your stock. So and that was one thing that I had bad with GameStop. The second one was people told me not to do it. I tried I collect retro games, so I collect retro system, retro games. You know, anything that came out back in the day. And I bought Shenmue for Dreamcast. It's hard to find. They're expensive.
Oh yeah.
But Shenmue was $30-something on GameStop. And any other price was $150, $200. I'm like, I didn't know GameStop did retro. So I bought it. They shipped it to the house. 2 of the discs was cracked. I'm like, I'm done. I had to take it back to get my money back. And I just said, I'm done with it. I'm good. But what's funny is I still want to collect them. But I do have Shenmue 1 and 2 from Xbox Game Pass. So I can play the game. I just don't have it in my collection. I got to find one. I just got to dish out the money. So I'm done with GameStop. So when it comes to buying these consoles, I'm either going to Best Buy. I don't know if you can order off PlayStation Max. I think you said they're doing it now. Either going for Xbox.
Yeah,
I'm going to get it for PlayStation.
I'm done.
Yeah, Walmart, Best Buy. Best Buy will probably be Best Buy will probably be the best option because you can add warranty to it. You can add this and add that. And if something happened to it, you can literally walk in with it and walk out with something. You don't have to send it in to the mail and all that other stuff. On the other hand, I think I'm going to go the Microsoft route. I want to buy it straight from Microsoft. And we'll see. But I may change my mind when the time comes, when they release the prices, they release, the pre-orders and all that stuff. I may change my mind. I may go the Best Buy route. So we will have to wait and see.
Yeah, the only reason I'm saying Best Buy is because it's like I have a physical store I could just go to and stuff. I could say, oh yeah, my console's not working. I don't have to just ship it. I could just go there and say it's not working. And if they have a replacement, they'll give me a replacement and stuff.
And with the history of these consoles too, man, consoles really didn't start messing up until Xbox 360 and PS3. When PS1 and PS2 and Xbox came out, them things was tanks. You can throw anything at these games. And they still work to this day with the same parts in it. Same with the original Nintendo. You can still buy your original Nintendo that came out 20, 30-something years ago. I don't know how long. Yeah, 30-something years ago. And you can put a cartridge, you got to blow it a couple times, maybe lick it, put it in the console, and you can play it.
Yeah, rub a little bit of alcohol and stuff like that.
And say a prayer and worship it, and then it'll start working.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was crazy. But, so in regards to that, and this is kind of like the topic I want to bring back up. So we was talking about the Monkey King game, that Black Myth Wukong. So AMD and NVIDIA are supposed to be coming up with their new graphics card.
Ooh, I can't wait. RDNA 2, baby.
Yeah. So my question is that are you going to upgrade mode when they come out?
Well, it's more of a build a new one because the laptop that I'm on now has a 2070 in it, so it's not like I can change it out. So, but I am looking to build me a streaming PC. The only thing that'd be wrong with it is that if I build a streaming PC and put RDNA 2 in there or any type of 3000 series graphics card, it's going to be overkill to where my laptop is not going to mean anything. And I would if I buy that, I would rather use the desktop than the streaming game off my laptop again. If I do that, so it'll make my laptop irrelevant.
Yeah, that's kind of like the question. So that's one of the reasons why I'm so reserved about buying a gaming PC right now. And I know people are saying like, but you could do all this other stuff. Look, I'll say this: I just bought myself I'm taking back one monitor, and we talked about it in the last podcast. I just got myself the Samsung Odyssey G7.
Man, hurry up and do that review, man. I'm waiting on it. Come on, Max.
Well, I'll do this.
Uh-oh, y'all done made Max go and get it. I done put on a bigger screen now. Let's see what you got.
I can do. Well, you can't really see it, but I'll do this. I've got the box right here and stuff. I'm going to do a unboxing this weekend. And I know y'all can't really hear me right now.
Oh, we hear you.
Boxing. I'm gonna do a boxing in one of my videos later this week. But I am taking that LG. I'm still doing a review on it right now. Yeah, I absolutely hate that monitor. People could comment and tell me how wrong I am, but I've never seen so much not ghosting, but clouding and backlight bleed on a monitor in my entire life. Yeah, I even sent some pictures of my own. I said, this is not normal.
Yeah, that when you sent me that, my whole opinion changed. I kept telling Max, I'm like, Max, I don't know what you're talking about. The LG, is it Ultra Gear, the gaming monitor? They're awesome.
Yeah, the Ultra Gear, the GN850.
Max sent me that. I was done. I was like, man, come on, LG, because I have all LG TV products, and I love these things. And I was actually shocked. I really was.
Yeah. I was so disappointed. And so I even plugged it up to the Xbox One X, play games. I mean, I will say it got good, but it's just like when you playing a dark game. Oh, the game is the monitor. I can't even play on that monitor if I'm playing the dark a game that have dark scenes. I have to go on my other TV and stuff. So, like I said, I'm going to do an official review. I'm working on that. I'm going to try to put that out next week. I'm hoping to do that Monday.
Yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to Max.
Check so subscribe.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna throw your link in the chat so people can see.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that and stuff because I already did the unboxing for this monitor, the LG Ultra Gear, and some viewers were asking to actually do some game demos. So I got a whole bunch of game. But it's just like right now, the video that I have is so long. I have like almost a 20-minute video, and I don't want to put that out there. So I'm trying to condense it as much as I can. But what I did was I did a game demo just to show you the actual game performance, the monitor performance. And like I said, stay tuned on that. This monitor is going back. I'll tell you that right now. And I'm going to go do an unboxing on the Samsung one this week.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a different feel to it because Linus is a huge YouTube titan, and I got an opportunity to see that. But when it's one of your homeboys, I can't call Linus and ask him questions. I can call Max, or I can go over his house and see it. So it's a totally different.
You can come over to the house and take a look at it and stuff. So stay tuned on that. Please subscribe, do the notifications. Other than that, we've been talking for quite some time. I was just thinking about that because I had some other topics that I wanted to bring up. Call of Duty. Oh yeah, we got to leave this off. We got to talk about Call of Duty, and then after that we could go ahead and call it done for today. So, Moan, you are a Call of Duty gamer / elite, nothing but Call of Duty game. What do you think about Call of Duty coming out with a Call of Duty Black Ops, or I think it's Cold War Black Ops? Yeah. Are you excited about this game, or you have some hesitations?
Well, let's correct one thing. The reason why I'm back into Call of Duty as I am now is because I've been waiting on one of either Battlefield or Call of Duty to come out with guns that I can see in real life, not a mullet, not a. Yes. So I, to be honest with you, Call of Duty has kind of been disappointing me over the years, man. With what was it, Advanced Warfare,
futuristic,
and the whole Black Ops. And the last Black Ops I played was, what was it, Black Ops 4 that just came out. And it's like when you changed guns, it felt like the same gun, and it just threw me off. I didn't care about the Battle Royale. I didn't care about all this other stuff that they had going on. I will say when Modern Warfare came back out, all I can remember was Modern Warfare 2, because to me, that was the best. But be honest with you, I like Battlefield, but Battlefield, I know World War II happened and all that stuff, but I just can't do it. In the video game, I'm over it. I'd rather just have the modern guns. I would still get on Battlefield 4 to this day, and I think the servers are still up for it. You can still go on there and utilize everything. I don't know if they fixed all the issues that they had back in the day. I mean, who knows? But Call of Duty has kind of been doing it for me. I like the change that they're doing. Just like I said a few episodes ago, Call of Duty is one of those games, and what kills me about this whole thing is Call of Duty is one of those games that sets the precedence of what all the other first-person shooters should do. Halo was the one that came out that made first-person shooters the way it is. Now, even though 007 was the one that kind of put everything on the map, Halo was the one that took it to the next level, and Call of Duty or Activision is the ones that come up with the new iteration, new generations of it, and everybody follows suit. But what kills me is that Activision and Call of Duty, they take this lead on it, but then you have other games like Armor that comes out, that's like completely real. What was the other game that was really real? Red Dragon something that came out back in the day where they had actual map, a huge kilometer of nothing but land. The games was fully the guns was fully simulated. And then you got Battlefield, where it's basically Call of Duty with a slightly different feel, and you can destroy buildings and hop in tanks and all this other stuff. And I'm not just talking about ground war, well, whatever. I think it's ground war in Modern Warfare because I don't play it. I play the smaller maps. I can't play a huge map with vehicles and the buildings don't come down. I just can't do it. I shoot the building. If you hide in there, I should be able to take it down. And I don't think Call of Duty executes that pretty well. What I am excited about this, though, I will say this, is that zombies have always been fun. The best one, of course, was the one in the mansion. I just wish that, and maybe I missed out on it, I don't know, but I wish that they would bring the mansion back and upgrade it. Leave it the way it is. Maybe add an extra board to it where you can go in a different area, a teleporter, more guns, and be creative as if, because if Activision does it, then it's going to be their style. But if Treyarch does it, it's going to be their style, because I think Treyarch always does the Black Ops. Hopefully Activision and Treyarch will work together to bring the content that Warzone brings, where every week there's something different. Everybody might as well just get their hard drives ready, because Call of Duty has set the precedence of gigs and how much it's going to take. I think Call of Duty Modern Warfare mixed with Warzone is over 215 gigs on your system, hands down. There's nothing you can do about it. So, and that's another thing I want to bring to your attention too. I really hate that the systems are only coming out with 1 terabyte, because a game like that comes out, then you buy, I don't know, Final Fantasy comes out later, and then you got Deathloop and you got Gotham Knights. They're all going to be over 90 gigs, and then you're gonna have like only 5 games on your system. You're gonna have to take one off. And sometimes I like to keep
get an external drive.
Yeah, and sometimes I like to keep my games on there, so when the next one comes out, it transfers it over. Sometimes we have the cloud save, but I don't know how often it works and how good it works. I remember at one point where I forgot what game it was, but I played all this stuff. I knew I had it. I think it was Mass Effect, and they said that all your stuff can transfer over, but it didn't do it when it came out, because I had to download the game again, then put all my saved content back on there, and then put the new game in there and transfer it all over. Then I had to delete it again. I was pissed. Yeah. But zombies is going to be the selling point for me. Cold War is supposed to be an extension of Warzone, so we'll see what happens. But if something is not broken, then I suggest they don't fix it. Maybe add a few things in there, because Warzone is a huge success right now. Add a couple things in there and call it a day. These is one of those games where I'll accept a polish over, but don't do it the way Division 1 to Division 2 was, because that was literally the same game, and I'm gonna add 2 guns to it, and then we're gonna start you over. That's how Division 2 felt to me. So,
no, I agree, and that's how I feel about Call of Duty myself too. That was the game. I mean, that was the game that I finished at the very end. Even the new Call of Duty that you're playing right now. The only reason I haven't been playing that much is because, like I said, I get demolished, because, like I said, I don't have that frames per second, because I'm playing on a console. It's just terrible. So I just get discouraged, and I just play the campaign until I get a sufficient PC or a gaming laptop that can handle those frames. I'm excited about this Call of Duty game. It's just my whole thing is that I just hope they don't go that whole futuristic route.
Man, I can't do it.
Yeah, I don't want them to go back to old World War II. I get those time period games and stuff like that. You could make those games every now and then, but it's just like if you don't have something that is like present or even a little bit distant in the future, like 5 or 10 years or something like that, where you have something that is making more plausible for storyline, just stick with that. Even in the Call of Duty game, the storyline is great and stuff. They could just switch to do a different story, doing a different made up country and stuff like that, and they could switch the characters up and stuff, and that would be that would be a success right there. Do different maps and stuff, and update the graphics, of course, for the new consoles that's coming out. I'm sold with that. And you touched a very good point. They could do the same rinse and repeat for Call of Duty. That's one game that I don't want them to experiment too much on. Assassin's Creed, on the other hand, they got to come up with something different. But that's just my opinion.
I was excited when it first came.
Call of Duty is a little bit different.
Yeah.
They could add a couple features here and there, but I didn't like that whole running against the walls on the other one. The other Call of Duty game, I hated that. I did not like.
Well, yeah, you can't do that in real life, so why put it in the game?
No, and that's the thing is they was trying to like compare it to Halo, and that's the thing is about it. That Call of Duty games stick to present day and stuff. I get that you do periods games where you have World War II and you want to do something in the future that was different, but it's like when you start introducing that, that turned me off of the series and stuff. So
well, one thing before we end it, I do want to get your opinion, Max, on Gamescom coming up. What you expecting from there?
They're gonna be talking about Call of Duty. That's one thing I know that's gonna be announced. I don't know. You know what? If they come out with something like Black Myth, WUKONG, just like that Monkey King trailer that we saw last week, if they have games like that up their sleeve, that's what I want to see. Yeah. And I'm hoping that Microsoft will come out and tease something like another game.
It would be smart. It would be smart for them to come out with Avowed. That's what I'm looking for. They should come out with Avowed, and they should come out with Forza. I'm looking for that.
Yeah. Yeah. So who knows? Who knows what Microsoft will have up their sleeve? But yeah, if they come out with a completely different, like Black Myth WUKONG, that would be great. That's what I like to see and stuff. I get that people love continuations, but I like to see original games as well too and stuff. So
yeah, I think that this is going to be. They have to release the prices here. If you want my opinion, because time is running out. You want people to be able to be prepared to buy these systems. If you were smart, like me or Max, or some people don't have it like that. If you know ahead of time, and if you know how much it's going to cost, people can prepare for it. Some people, how me and Max think, we'll probably just put our money to the side and just in case, whatever pricing it is, it'll be there. But if you guys plan on getting these systems, start putting your money up now, because expect to be between the $350 and the $600 range. So just be prepared.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But that's all we have for this stuff. I can't believe I didn't think we was really gonna go for this long. To be honest with you, because Mo and I, we was coming up with some topics. I said, I don't know if we could talk for this long, but yeah, it seemed like we have. So that's a good thing. It seemed like every time we start a podcast, start an episode, it seems like it's so much information.
Oh, it gets longer and longer.
It's crazy. But hit the subscribe button. Watch. I know Moan is going to be streaming tonight and Thursdays and Saturdays. You say you're switching up your time.
Yeah, I updated my schedule now, so I got school going on. So what I will say, I have Sundays and Tuesdays now that I stream, and me and Max do a podcast hopefully every Tuesday, the latest Wednesday. There are going to be some times where we're going to record, but we're going to try to keep this live every time. If you guys have any comments, this is our comment feed here. So you guys could have talked to us anytime. We would have stopped what we were doing. We would have responded to you. So just utilize the comments. We want to know how you guys are thinking in the middle of the stream. So stay tuned to that. But I got school coming, so I gotta take a day off of streaming to focus on that, so I can make some money to be able to put towards my streams. So, and another thing too is I still have multi-video stream with my squad. So subscribe to those guys. Miss Almost Perfect, Motor City Chick, and I forgot Lorenzo's name. I think it's Sojin on Facebook. So make sure you guys subscribe to my people's page. And, Zoe, if I forgot about it, I'm sorry. I'll put it in the comments in the title, which I'm trying to remember you guys. And I also added a retro gaming event. So I am going to pull out, and it's going to be multiplayer. So I'm going to pull out any of the old consoles, Dreamcast, Sega Genesis, Saturn, Nintendo 64, whatever. And I'm going to go on a multi-video stream, and we're going to play multiplayer online. Either Super Smash Brothers or Power Stone, or we're going to play Turtles in Time 4-player, and you're going to see us, and we're just going to have a ball. So stay tuned to that. I'll announce it, per my stream and all that. I will be streaming tonight, so make sure you guys tune in. And I'm just ready to have some fun. So I'm waiting on Max to buy his gaming PC. He needs to hurry up so he can get in this space with me.
Well, I'm taking my time. Timon saying his streaming. So for me, you can catch me on YouTube, Max Chambliss the second, or you can see it on they got 530 Max. Please subscribe. I will be posting some videos. Just like I said, I'm going to be doing another unboxing of the Samsung for the Samsung Galaxy G7. I'm also going to be doing a review on that LG Ultra Gear monitor too, so stay tuned for that. But like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of reviews, unboxing videos. Also, if you notice too, I'm on a new webcam too. Also going to be doing another comparison video to show on my old webcam, on my new webcam. So that's something that I want people to stay tuned on. So if you guys like that type of videos, please subscribe to my channel, set that notification, give me a like, comments. I definitely appreciate it. I always respond to to the people who make a comment on my videos and stuff. I like getting feedback. I love people asking questions about some of the tech that I purchased and stuff, and let you know that I'm not sponsored or anything. That I am paying this.
Oh, and I got you, Zoe. It is Raging Sand Gaming. So make sure you subscribe to his page.
There you go. So subscribe to his page, and like I said, we're going to do another episode next week. We're going to talk about Gamescom. That's going to be our topic. But appreciate you guys joining us again, and like I said, appreciate the business.
Yeah, so we'll see you guys later. We appreciate everything.